Meet Emily on a dream trip through Europe with her friends. From the majestic Eiffel Tower in Paris to the historic streets of Rome, every moment is magical. But disaster strikes. Emily drops her phone, thinking she's lost all her precious photos and videos. Panic sets in. Then she remembers GotBackup. Every memory is safely stored in the cloud. Emily gets a new phone, logs into GotBackup, and there they are. Every photo, every video, every memory perfectly intact. Thanks to GotBackup, Emily's adventure is truly unforgettable.
Well, Happy New Year, everyone. It's really exciting. We started a new year fresh. It's the very first end of the week, Wednesday night webinar. And we certainly thank you for joining us. And those of you that are going to be coming in throughout the presentation, we want to welcome you. If you're brand new to this opportunity, please, folks, don't be worried. Don't be concerned. We got trainings. We got everything to make sure that you get everything you need tonight. Sit and relax. And we're going to be presenting the opportunity. And if you have any guests in the future that would like to see what this is all about, you simply share your affiliate link. I'll be showing you all the marketing material where everything is. Well, before we begin, I'd like to welcome everybody that are here bright and early. Excuse me, early.
It's been a long day.
I'm still in the Christmas mode here. Yeah, and Claude, great to see you here. Welcome, Mary Paul. Great to see you from Ottawa. And we have here Ogar. Great to see you. Welcome. We have MC. Welcome. Great to see you here from Texas. We have Elise from Pennsylvania. Welcome. We have Bruce from Florida. Nice to see you. Tammy and I are in Florida. As a matter of fact, you probably noticed a new background.
We're just settling in.
Yeah, this background here, this is our background in Daytona Beach, Florida. So it's absolutely beautiful. We love to be in the U.S. Yeah. So Bruce, welcome. James, great to see you here. Welcome. From let's see here, from Maryland, great to see you. We have Linda, welcome. Let's see. We have Carlton, great to see you from the UK. Great to see you. That might be a little late here for you. Welcome, great to see you. We have Derek, great to see you from Arizona. Great to see you here. And we have Sal from New Jersey. Welcome. So what we're going to do here, folks, and we have Guylaine de Québec. Bienvenue, Guylaine. Joyeux, en fait, bonne année. C'est fabuleux de vous avoir ici ce soir. Bon, I'm practicing my French here a little bit, folks. I don't speak French very often, and that's my background, so I should do that from time to time. But folks, listen, we're very excited to share with you the story of GotBackup. So Tammy, let's share with the audience here. Maybe many of them don't know who we are. How do we get started with GotBackup?
Yeah, so it's been well over 2.5 years now. It's going so fast and very exciting. The owner of the project, GotBackup, is the main company is called Global Virtual Opportunities, and GotBackup is a division. And he Joel contacted Chris and I. We've known each other for 25 plus years. Watch the kids grow, all that stuff. We watched him grow in the online world, and he watched us grow and travel. We traveled a lot, building network marketing, and we love the fact that we're able to build a global business with this project. So when we saw it, just like you're going to evaluate it tonight, we said, "Oh my gosh, yes, timing's everything. We got to be part of this." It is the era of data storage. So we hopped on board and we just kept growing, kept building. And today we're doing extremely well.
So the project that Tammy talks about is obviously GotBackup, folks. See, the reason we got really excited about this is because we're moving into a digital era with the AI. Everything is digital here, folks. And data storage is absolutely huge. And we'll show you some of the numbers. And we saw an opportunity where families could be empowered with a global opportunity. And what's really cool is we're not competing. We are the only network marketing company that offers this kind of service through a compensation plan, which is really, really cool. Very, very, very exciting. So in moving forward here, I want to ask you very quickly, why are you here? Many of you I know are probably looking for another stream of income. Maybe you're bored, you look for something to do, or maybe you're just here because you heard that you can kind of back up your stuff on 6 terabytes instead of paying for 2 terabytes. Why are you here? I can tell you, folks, that it is time to turn your dreams into reality. I just mentioned that we're in Daytona Beach, Florida, folks. This is a beautiful home. And again, I don't mean to brag. I want to impress upon you that all of this came through the proceeds, through the income generated by the industry of network marketing. Very, very exciting. And the fact is, you deserve it too here, folks. So you can live your life in your own term. And this is exactly what this is all about this evening.
Yeah, and it's all about empowering families. Chris and I are extremely passionate about helping people grow personally and also professionally, learning, developing skills. And at the end of the day, when people are evolving, they're earning. And we want everybody to have that opportunity to earn a lifestyle that they truly desire. Most people just get by. And I mean, we're around a lot of people. We connect with a lot of people, and they have dreams, but they're just getting by. So this is an opportunity to share with so many people on how they could get started, build a part-time business while they're at home, while they're on their phones, instead of wasting their time scrolling, and building a business.
I totally agree with that, Tammy. And the fact is, why not making money while we have our devices, right? And just a bit of background here, folks. The company is from Gatineau, Quebec. It was born in 1997. In fact, in the early 2000s, I remember renting the service of Joel because I had a website and I needed a place to host my website through a WordPress website. And we're talking years ago, and Joel was telling me that, oh, you know what, maybe 6 months down the line or 8 months after I was using the service, that they were moving in the U.S. into Dallas and into Texas, due to the fact that the fiber optic where they were located in the city couldn't support the bandwidth that they needed. If you don't know what that means, this is the traffic. Think of the super highway where you live, and there's lots of cars going back and forth, especially on peak hours. And there's lots and lots of people. And eventually what's happening is people are bumper to bumper because there's just not enough space and there's too many people for that road. Well, this is what I mean by the bandwidth. And so he went into Texas, into a 10,000 square feet data center to be able to support the growth that he was having, folks. And that's what's really interesting is we're basically in the same location or using the same server that companies like Adobe, Toyota, Google, and Microsoft, and many others are using to be able to support the bandwidth from the demand. So let's watch a quick video here to hear the founder of GotBackup. And let me introduce here Joel. Back to you.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So a couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have, hundreds of storage arrays in here, there's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if God forbid there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if God forbid there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security, it's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure.
So obviously there's more to the video here, but I just want to give you that small segment for the sake of time. Now, folks, back to the presentation here. There's 2 global trends that we want to focus on. And this is very important. I know I myself, I'm an investor, and I'm very, very particular when it comes to indicators, things that are telling you that this is a good place to park your money for growth. Well, folks, let us show you exactly why GotBackup is a really good place to really invest and spend some time building this. So Tammy, let's start with the first trend.
Yeah, and as you can see in the picture, almost 15 billion devices in the world today, and everybody's on their devices. And what are they doing? They're filling them up quicker and quicker and quicker. And that's why they say it is the data era right now, because everything is paperless. And so it's a huge opportunity to catch the timing of what's happening right now in this digital era.
That sounds fantastic. Now, folks, let's look at the numbers. Folks, numbers don't lie. Percentage of global mobile traffic from 2011 to 2025 went from 6% to 64%. This is significant. Here's another one that's very significant for all of us here. The size of cloud storage market worldwide from 2022 to 2030. This is where you can kind of quantify the income possibilities here. In 2022, $90 billion, just over $90 billion in revenue. They're predicting in 2030, close to $500 billion. And I think that's a conservative number due to how fast the digital world is growing. So the question is, how much of that do you want to be part of your income stream? Think of, I want to bring you a competitor here by the name of Dropbox. They have over 700 million users, probably 35%, maybe 25 to 35, I don't know the exact number, are active paying member. Folks, do the math. This is massive. They don't pay a commission, but GotBackup does. You'll see 3 times the space that the competitor offers. Let's talk about the cell phone addiction.
Yeah, and you can see all these crazy percentages of what people are doing using the phones. But at the end of the day, everybody is using their devices. You can do anything on your devices. And I love the fact that no matter where you are, you're in business. For those of you who are looking for business, that want to make money, it's the timing right now, and everybody has stuff on their devices. So totally it's such a win-win.
Totally agree. And folks, the downside of this is the data loss is a growing concern. Folks, it's so important to have an insurance policy when it comes to your precious data. You can't go back 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years ago. If you lost all your pictures and all your videos from your daughter's wedding, just think about this. So these are things that people go through. 45% of cell phone users have accidentally damaged their cell phones or lost their data. 5,700 screens are cracked every hour. Laptop, cell phone stolen every 43 seconds. And these are old numbers. I think things are a lot worse today because it's a lot more common. More people are utilizing digital services due to the devices that they have. So here's another message I'm sure you're familiar with.
Yeah. And everybody's getting these messages. Like I said, more and more people are filling their devices quicker, and people are getting the message. They either have to eliminate. I got a message on my computer again, because we do a lot of stuff. So I have to make sure that I start eliminating some things on my device because it's already backed up on the GotBackup platform. So I never have to worry. If my device would crash or my phone would crash, it's okay because I have everything backed up. And that's why everybody needs to know about this service.
I totally agree. The second trend here, folks, is earning more money. And folks, the key today is to work smarter, not harder, smarter. And if you look at these numbers here, 42% of Americans have side gigs, side business. If I may focus, that's the area where I live in, so I'm more familiar with these numbers. 62% of Gen Z. These, if you look at Tammy and I's generation, well, our children, right? They're grown adults now. And it's really interesting where most of them have side gigs where we didn't hear about this in the 80s, right? Everybody had jobs and it's still going on today, but people are a lot more aware of the trends that are out there to earn an income. My son was telling me he had a job just basically doing things online that was paying him something like $20 an hour, right? And that's just an example. It's all over the world, folks. So what about the rest of the world? This is what we're talking about here, folks. So we have a great opportunity, and you can leverage all of these through the GotBackup trend. That's what's exciting. That's why we're excited for you, and we're excited for us. We're excited for the potential and the opportunity in the future. So Tammy, let's talk to the audience here about the kind of services and products that we introduce here.
Yeah, and towards the end of last year, we were all introduced to the GotBackup Pro. And so what that is, it's the full package. It's basically, if you want to build a business online and you want to generate leads, this is it. This package is what you want. And there's so many things that you can do with it. Chris is going to show you a little bit after what each thing is that's available for you to generate leads and to use as a product.
Yeah, and folks, feel free to. Oh, sorry, Tammy. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
When you pause it, you're done. Feel free to share your comments and feedback. Love to share this with the audience here, folks, because some of you come with some wonderful insights. Now, in moving forward here, let's talk about the package that we introducing with the cloud storage.
Yeah, and this is where we started. Over 2.5 years ago. It's called the family package, and you get 6 terabytes of storage. And you have on your main account, you have what they call sub accounts. So 6 accounts can be using the 6 terabytes. And you can even decide how much data you want to give per person, because obviously if you have, a younger teenager at home, even children, it's crazy. Kids have phones today. And anyways, you can share and you can decide how much you want to give them. You don't have access to their passwords, of course, if they give it to you, and they can have all their stuff backed up as well. So it's a great family package, unlimited devices, $10 a month. When I saw this, I was blown away. I said, oh my gosh, is this real?
No, I totally agree.
I couldn't believe how inexpensive it is. And they have an opportunity on top of it. So people are looking for opportunities everywhere, but they don't have the capital to join companies that are costing so much money. But this is a way that you can generate a serious income at the same time with a low cost to come in.
Now, looking at GotBackup Pro, which we'll introduce in a few minutes here, these are not the cost that you pay, but these are the actual market value on these kind of tools. And I know because, folks, I'm very in tune with third-party tools over the years for my online marketing websites and everything that I've been designing over the years. VTuber, it's like your own YouTube channel, but it's your own channel where you can upload all your videos. And Testimonial Generator, folks, this is really cool. If you're looking for social credibility for your social media platforms, and let's say you do courses or you have your business or you want people to your team to maybe share some testimonies about you, you can just generate a link that you'll be passing on to anybody you want within your social network to ask them if they'd be willing to share an audio or audio video, and then from there you can use that to promote to the world the kind of leader you are. Just give you an example on the practicality of this. Memory Place. Now, folks, this is really awesome, and I know there's some things that are coming. And this one, again, it's a package where you can take pictures. You can create a link. You can share a QR code or a link to your network, to your environment where the party is taking place. And then everybody who took pictures can actually upload their picture to this link, and everybody has access to that. Really, really cool. The email marketing platform, folks, understand that your lifeline is your lists. And your email system is very important, and they're very expensive today. And GotBackup, as a matter of fact, GotBackup Pro has a really good package that you can utilize, and there's a lot of emails you can accumulate without paying an arm and a leg for to be able to have access to email all these people. You also have a funnel page builder, and understand what that means is if, let's say, you have, and I'll show you in a minute here, the marketing tools that are available through GotBackup that are done for you. Let's say you want a different language. Let's say that you'd like to create a movie or a video that you did because maybe you have a great way to connect with people and you want to use your video. And let's say that you would like to have those automatic email going out to your guests that are opting in. You'd like to have your own stuff in your own flavor and maybe at a different language, so you can modify existing pages that were created in your back office through this and create a new copy with the version that you want, the updates that you want. And all of these tools come with a capture page. What's a capture page? That's a page, and I'll show you in a minute, that you could put your name in an email, and then you accumulate those names where you can turn around and say, hey, by the way, you saw the information. Are you interested to get more information? And you can have a whole list of email that are automated, so you can automate. All of these tools are there so you don't lose any leads with everything that we have to offer. It's absolutely amazing. And in the center of that, we have our cloud storage. Absolutely mind-boggling. So making money with GotBackup, folks, is absolutely amazing. And before we begin, I'd like to give you some examples here. Right now, we have one blue diamond, folks. It's a lone. My wife and I, it's a lonely stage right now. We need more people reaching the blue diamond, which is absolutely amazing. We have here double diamonds, triple diamonds around the world. We have France, we have the USA, we have Ghana. Absolutely awesome. We have here again different parts of the world. In fact, that is just a small token. There's a lot more that should be here, which I'm going to work with the marketing team so I can have a bit more pictures there. That will be awesome. And we have here some rubies, which again, we have more than one. We have many, and I just need a bit more marketing on this. But just to give you an idea, we have here Enyo Namsha, wonderful leader from Ghana, who's also reached the emerald, and we have a sapphire. We have Henry here, and at the end of the day, folks, there are 7 ways to earn with GotBackup. So Tammy, let's start focusing, especially with the first 3.
Yeah, and Chris just said it. We're gonna share the foundation of building, which is the first 3 segments. So the others are when you have a team that's starting, then you start generating a lot more bonuses. So let's get started, Chris, and share how this works. Okay, the family plan, which is the plan with the 6 terabytes. So if you introduce your link and somebody wants to get started, they can decide whether they want to come in monthly or yearly. Most people come in yearly because they save a couple months of payments, and they get you'll get 50% up front. And if they come in and want to pay monthly, you'll get that initial 200% up front. And then anything ongoing, anything that Joel adds, you're going to get 25% on that. And then when it comes to the pro plan, that one's really, really exciting because so many people want to build their business online, and they want to get the leads and they want to be able to have all that access. If you sign somebody up and they say, hey, I'm going pro, you're going to get $200 for that if they sign up as a pro member. And the person who brought you in is going to get 50, and the person that brought them in is going to get 50. And the reason that they do that, because they really want to promote the importance of helping your team members. And that's something that Chris and I are very, very strong with. We want to make sure that anybody that we bring in is taken care of. And same thing, whoever they bring in, we want to make sure that's being duplicated and everybody's winning. At the end of the day, it's great to make money, but you make more when you help people. And just a little example of this, I'll go through that quickly, is the family plan. If you happen to have 20 people and they decide to come in yearly, you're going to make $1,000 in commission. And customers are always ongoing. So if you had 20 customers, 25% ongoing, then you're going to make $50 every single month. And that's pretty good, because residual income is really what we're striving for in this business. So if you're only focused on customers, you can bring in as many as you want. And you can see the pro plan here. If you have an example of 20 people, I mentioned $200 up front, you're looking at $4,000 in commission. I highly recommend to set that aim and go for it. And, as quick as you can, as the year is exciting, people are looking for new things. It's perfect time to offer an opportunity like GotBackup to people. And then you can see the example again of customers, 20 people, 25%, $100 ongoing. So again, as I mentioned, you're never limited to the amount of people that you can bring in. Social media is a massive platform, and a lot of people are generating leads through social media. You can generate leads however way you want. I personally like to talk to people, but I also love social media as well. So you can do a mix of both.
I totally agree. And I know there's some questions here, and we'll answer them as we move forward. Folks, moving forward here is number 2 is a cycle earning. And just before I talk about the cycle earning, I just want you to understand that there's a 2 team, left team and a right team. When you see indirect referral, it's someone that was introduced by someone above you that you may not know of. Just as you can see on the indirect referral on the right-hand side there's a direct one. The direct was sponsored by you. The indirect referral, you don't know who this person is, and this person benefiting from that as you're benefiting from the person above you. And that's the power of the cycle earning. So now to get a bit more details on understanding how this impacts you financially is there's 2 tiers, tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 2, you make more money than tier 1. And I'll explain to you how you get from one to the other. It's really based on your rank. Number 1 is you need to be active. So that means that you're paying your $10 a month or your $20 a month if you're a pro member. It's as simple as that. Number 2 is you enroll 2 people, 1 person on your left team, 1 person on your right team. When you do that, now you activate your position and you're ready to start earning if you qualify on step number 3, where there has to be a ratio of 4 to 2, where the system is looking for 6 people, 4 on one side, 2 on the other. It's as simple as that. 4 on one side, 2 on the other. When that happens, that's what we call a cycle. A cycle that will pay you is based on the company's profitability in that month and based on your tier 1 or tier 2. That's what I mean by your rank. It's absolutely awesome. And some of us folks are cycling like hundreds and close to 1,000 times, right? So eventually it is, you remember when I talk about Dropbox, who has over 700 million customers where maybe 25 to 30% are active paying members? Do the math, looking at this proportion, right? It could be absolutely massive. That's potential here. And when you look at the cycle match bonus, this is every single person. One time you talk about the 20 people you brought in, well, these 20 people, you can earn a cycle match. So whatever they earn in their cycle bonus, you earn a percentage of that. But you need to become a Sapphire. And I'll explain to you how you get that in a minute. It's really, really simple. It's really easy, by the way. you earn 25% from a maximum of $1,000. Okay, if your team member is making more than that, then the fact is you need to move up to another rank to be able to cash in more. So it's a really brilliant plan that encourage people to move and to not to get too complacent, even if your downline is just exploding. And you can see here all the way up to black diamond, right? Someone that's out of the 20, someone could become a black diamond. You can earn up to $20,000, of course, if your rank matches also. So folks, this is massive potential for people that really wants to grow with this thing. So, and there's 7 ways, as we explained earlier: generation bonus, dynamic compression, rank bonus pool, leadership pool. I don't want to explain all that to you. It's not necessary at this point because you're just getting started. But folks, we have plenty of trainings in our YouTube channels and GVU YouTube channel to explain all of this stuff. But it's really, really cool. It's a very, very generous compensation plan. So Tammy, let's explain to the audience, what do they need to do to start making this work for themselves?
Yeah, so we believe in simplicity because everybody's busy. And so the key is, number one, is get yourself signed up. And the first goal is to start sharing your links. And when you have 2 people that sign up, you put one on the left, one on the right. Chris just showed you the 2-team structure. And then you keep doing it. You keep promoting. Get a couple more people in, one left, one right. And the key is just to duplicate that within the organization, but never stop. I mean, there's so many people that need this, the service for sure. And everybody I know is always looking for extra money. So it's a great opportunity here to easily duplicate.
And how do we get started here, folks? It's $20 a year. Have you ever heard of a business that costs you $20 a year? It's nickel and dimes. Now, if you go for the pro package, you can see here the $499.97. That includes a $20, by the way. So the first year you got the entire package, the pro package, and the following year after that, you're paying your $19.97 a month or your $199 for the year, which I highly recommend because you get a 20% discount if you pay for the year, which is absolutely awesome. If, let's say, this is a bit too aggressive for you because you just want to get your feet wet, you're not sure, you can start with a family pack, which is $100, $99.97, which I recommend a yearly package. And at that way, you qualify for the next 12 months from that person that you've just enrolled. So very, very cool. So this is how we get started. It is very straightforward, very easy to do. How many countries are we in today, Demi?
Oh, super exciting. 164. That's amazing. I don't know about you, but I love to sleep. And there's nothing greater than building an international business, because while you're sleeping, people are waking up. People are working, people are talking to people. And if you are interested in making international income, just put 1 in the chat. I'm always curious in the comments who loves to build international business and who loves to sleep more.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, Tammy. And by the way, do we get paid on the upsells and everything else? If someone turns around and starts, for example, with a family pack and the upgrade to a pro, yes, you'll get paid a commission. I don't know if every single things that are available are on commissions, but generally, yes, you get a commission. But I recommend, if you want to make absolutely sure about a certain topic, go to the support and ask them, and it'll answer you right away. Now, back to presentation here, folks. Recognition achievement is crazy important. Babies cry for it. Adults die for it. And the fact here is, this is the rank. This is the ladder that we have in GotBackup. So as a bronze, you sponsor 1 person. As a copper, you know when Tammy talked about 1% on your left, 1% on your right, that we duplicate, then you become a copper. The goal, the strategy, if you're looking for strategy, is to produce coppers. Because the moment someone in your team that came from someone you've enrolled, or someone that they've enrolled by someone you've enrolled, hope that makes sense to you. So at that point, you become a silver. 1 person become copper that comes from someone you sponsored. You become a gold when you sponsored 5 people into your GotBackup business. Okay, it's as simple as that. And then from there, we just lost Tammy here for some reason. And then from there, you become a platinum when there's actually 10 people. And these 10 people that you're sponsored, it will qualify you for platinum, sapphire, and emerald. But the difference is the amount of copper that you have personally generated into your enrollment tree. And we have plenty of trainings to give you the details on that. But the reason what's important is as you move up in rank, the compensation plan starts opening up to you like a flower that blooms. Right, you become when you're a platinum, that means you sponsor 10 people, and you got 4 people that are copper that you're in your business, among other little things. What's happening is now you start moving from tier 1 to tier 2. You're making more money with the exact same team because it's the tier 2 is more money, and you become a sapphire. Remember when I talk about the matching cycle from some sapphire all the way down to black diamond, where you can make 25% all the way up to 100% on the commission that's going on? Well, folks, this occurs when you're a sapphire, and as you're an emerald, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Absolutely awesome. The support, folks, is absolutely amazing. So the fact here is you simply need to we have referral links in your back office. We have landing page. All of this stuff is available. I'll walk you through this in a minute. We have an email marketing system. We have marketing tools. We have regular online presentations. We have team training and support every Saturdays. Tammy, do one. If you're part of the Boss Street VIP, that's a different program where Tammy and I and Joel will mentor you personally into these groups and answering your questions as if we sponsored you. It's basically a group that's designed to really learn from the experience that we have acquired over the years. And it's absolutely amazing. Now, and moving forward here, folks, this is the only cloud storage business opportunity that will actually pay you for telling others about a service that everyone needs. It's a product that everybody needs and a business that everybody can afford. Super exciting. I'm not sure why I lost my wife there. But anyway, so let me finish the presentation here very quickly. So I'm going to show you just how the back office looks like over here. This is what it looks like on the back end. Okay. You see your rank here. You see your support if you have any questions. And from there, you have all your tools. Okay. You have here your the tools that if you click on that, these are the tools that you install the software for Windows or the Mac. You will install the app on your computer, and you click one button, and boom, that's it. The backup takes over, and it takes all your stuff on your computer, puts it on the cloud. If you go into the App Store or the Google Play Store, you download those apps from your phone. You don't need to come here. You just go to your App Store or the Google Play Store, download the app, look for GotBackup, and from there, install it. Once it's installed, you're logging with the exact same credential that you did to come into your back office. And then from there, automatically follow the directions. And right away, your files, your videos gets uploaded to the cloud. I really recommend for you to watch the videos because it gives you some tips to facilitate the speed of uploading your files to make sure that your phone is always on for the first upload. After that, it's just the maintenance. Really straightforward. Now, if you move forward over here, you'll notice that you have the GotBackup tool, which is what we just talked about, the testimony generator, the memory place, the autoresponder, that's the email program, that's the video streaming, and the lead capture over here is how you interact with all the leads that are coming in from your GotBackup or your testimony generator, or memory place, and everything else. And we've done so many trainings to show you how to do all of this stuff. Now, if you go in here and you click on this button, auto login, that will take me to my cloud. So for example, you don't have to log into your back office to get there. You just type in GBU cloud, like you see here. It'll take me right to my cloud. These are my 3 computers. That computer over here is a computer that happens to be in Toronto, Canada. Okay. No, sorry. That's my, yes, that's correct. That's my Windows operating system. That one is at home in Canada. This one over here is the mid 2014. That's this laptop right behind me over there. Okay. That one is backed up over here. This one over here, you can see that I have quite a bit. This is the MacBook Pro. The one I'm presenting you through, it's all over here. And I can actually click and see all my files from here and all the volume and everything else that is in here. It's absolutely amazing. And all my files are going to be, just a sec here, all my files. Okay, coming over here. I need to refresh that. And for example, the mid over here, show your files. Over here, go to users. Okay, click on that. Okay. And you can see here, and all my files are here. This is my entire computer. Everything is there. Okay, really awesome. So this over here, these are my mobile devices. You can see my iPhone is right over here. Everything is in there. You can see here up to 2025 and 2026 is I have to upload my pictures for 2026. So you can see here all the way up from 2006 and 2009, 10. You can see if we go back to 2024, you can see from January to December, everything is in there. 2025, same thing. Everything is in there. Absolutely awesome. Okay. Now, if I go back over here, these are all the different files I can share with the entire world. So these are files that are over here, and I can turn around and share anything that are in these directories with anybody in the world. So this is awesome. I can just click on these. I can get the share link, and I can share with everybody. And that's what's really awesome to collaborate and share. Okay. So from there, one thing I want to show you is if you click here on, for example, your reseller tools, all the marketing tools are over here. Okay. So if you click on this link over here, okay, let's see, it will take you to, again, if I go back, so I click on the reseller tools, it will take you to these. These are links that you can go ahead and promote immediately. You don't have to do anything. It's all database driven. Your ID is over here. This one is a bit of an older version. I prefer the bottom right, this one over here. If someone is very negative towards network marketing, this one over here on the left is a good one. It has a little bit of a back office with some trainings explaining the benefits and all of this stuff. These ones over here are someone who wants to try the service for free. They want to try it for free before, and they have 7 days that you can, they can try the service. That would be the link over here. This one over here, this one on the right are really awesome. This is if you're doing some Google ads, Facebook ads. You don't need to have another video because you probably did a video for them to click on your link. From there, you want to capture their name and email. And right away, if you have your email set up, they're gonna receive this. Someone wants to sign up on the spot, they just click on this one over here. They click getting started, and right away they just go and enroll. Really, really, really awesome. So, folks, this opportunity is absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not sure what happened to my wife. For some reason, our connection just kind of dropped. But listen, folks, this is a great venture. I highly recommend that you start sharing the links that we shared with you earlier. And I'm telling you, you are going to do well. This coming Saturday, we're going to be doing a training. And last weekend, we did a phenomenal training. And, in the beginning of the year, and the things to do. And often the trainings we're going to do with some training, some how-tos. How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you work with email marketing? All of these things. There's nothing missing for you. And there's some amazing stuff that are coming about with GotBackup that you're going to want to be part of these trainings. So you're probably totally prepared to start presenting and sharing and earning a wonderful income. So folks, listen, absolutely appreciate you. Thank you for your wonderful feedback. And just get back with the person that invited you here today in the event that you haven't signed up yet and you want to get started, and they'll tell you all about it. The company is really generous. If you're not happy, you'll get a full refund. All is well. Okay, everybody, have yourself a great rest of your evening, and we're looking forward to chatting again on the next presentation. Friday morning, every morning at 11 o'clock Eastern time, Tammy and I are presenting on a different channel. If you're part of a Telegram group, you'll have access to all of that. You can join us there. And on Saturday, you'll be check out on your emails, your outgoing emails, and we'll tell you exactly what's going on, the time, and everything else. Bye for now.